Evening, Gassets, and welcome back to yet another episode, or should I say another therapy session. Not on a Thursday this time, on a Sunday, because we do have a game to talk about coming up on Tuesday. But yeah, joined by Josh and Neil. How are you doing, Josh? You good?
I'm good, bro. I'm happy. And yeah, I've got my little therapy, little stress shock.
Yeah, it's not been a good weekend for you, has it? Rovers and
Nah,
Arsenal,
not been
go and bottle it in.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. Yeah, I'm fine, mate. I'm fine. Jeez Louise, we are bad. We are so bad. But yeah, the best part of my week is this with you guys. So let's get it out.
Yeah, definitely. And Neil, how are you? Obviously, Neil was at the game yesterday, and he did say to me after when he got home, he was like, "How the hell do you do that?" And yeah, now you know why. Obviously, you know you've been to loads of away games, but you thought, I'll give it a go. Needed some fresh air, needed to get out, and you come to Salford and you've seen it in person, like how bad it actually was. Yeah, how are you, Neil? Good.
Yeah, well, to put it into context, today, for the majority of today, I've been putting together flat pack furniture, and today has been loads better than yesterday.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, welcome back. I hope you enjoy. Of course, whoever's watching back, then leave your thoughts and predictions for the MK game. And yeah, if you're watching live, getting your thoughts, getting your comments. We'll try and get through as many as possible. Subscribe. So subscribe to Josh as well, because he's close to 1,000 on YouTube as well. But yeah, hope you do enjoy. I say enjoy. Hope you enjoy the laughter and the sort of. We're trying to make it as entertaining as possible, because as we know now for a long time, because it's been poor for a long time. But yeah, as always, subscribe, hype, and follow the socials, follow the Talking Gas, use the Fan Hub code, and also shout out to the sponsor Adam Purnell, ERG DIY Decorating. Make sure you check him out as well. He's supporting us, so please go and support him as well. But yeah, loads to get into. Wow, I mean, we'll start at the game, or even like looking at after, though, because there's been loads of tweets, and shout out to Pasty Gas as well, who is always supporting. He added like the pod and me and Josh as well, and said that's 36 points from the last 46 league games, which is absolutely. I knew it was bad, but when you read it like that, it's like you got to laugh, because it's crazy. What was the other stat, Josh? I think you put it up on Twitter. What was the other stat? The last 3 years, we've only won
30 in the last 821 days, which is 2.5 years almost. We've only won 37 games, and we've lost 69. And I don't know how many draws, but there's like 15, many. 20 in there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, we've won 37 games in all competitions in 2.5 years.
It's mental.
It's mad.
It's insane. And it's hard doing it, because obviously, when you want to do a pod, or when you want to do a certain video, you left a message under my thing on TikTok yesterday, Josh, like we want to be positive, but you just can't. And that's literally it's so hard. Like it's really hard, but yeah, what can like you said, what can you do? But yeah, big up to Ben as well, Cuddly Gas. Yeah, yesterday. Hope Neil was okay. Big up to Josh. Generous to give us to Sam. Evening, lads. WJHC from Georgia Gas. Evening, lads, from a very worried, Georgia Gas as well. I wonder if IKEA could build us a striker. Chris Corder saying, just to think last season, 11 points clear of the drop. We're closer to the drop this season than last season. Yeah, only 1 point above it, which is crazy. Even into the lethal Biro, Evans out, worse than DC. And yeah, big up to everyone else. JMO said, how bad was yesterday? Did not even make Salford work hard for the win. Yeah, like always, isn't it? Rinse and repeat, like the title of the pod says. Hey, lads, as well, from Sam R. How are we doing? Ready to get tanked 8-2 on Tuesday. United are back. Evening, lads, from Forward on Blue. Evening, lads, rinse and repeat. Yeah, buzzing for Tuesday. Can we talk about relegation? we'll get into everything, even if Thomas Buck as well. Shout out to you. But yeah, get in your comments, get in the more comments, and we'll get into everything. We'll start with you, Josh, first. Me and Neil had the not so good pleasure of being at the game and just watching long ball after long ball. But how did it look as good, or did it look even worse watching it on the telly or highlights or whatever? What did you make of it?
Well, I always watch every game regardless. I won't obviously say how, because in case I get police at my door. But yeah, it was shit, mate. It was shit. I mean, I had a pretty unwell 2.5-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
My son pretty much threw up in my mouth yesterday, and that was still better than watching that game. As I picked him up, he threw up on me. And I thought, that's still not as bad as watching some of these buffoons play for Bristol Rovers. It was that poor, in my opinion. We were honestly nothing, literally nothing. Like, absolutely abysmal. We may have all had our willies chopped off because there was no penetration yesterday whatsoever. It was literally so bad. It was so flat, so dull. And the decision making of, like, I'm sure I know for a fact you both did this. Obviously I wasn't with you, but I know for a fact you both did this, and I know that Benji did this as well. I know for a fact you've seen that lineup and you've both gone, including myself, why is Ellis not starting? And if Balmer's putting his long throws in, what that is like, that's the advantage. I mean, Neil said on Thursday, let's be honest, you signed him for his long throws, and fundamentally we probably have. So you call that an advantage, but then you play Caven, so therefore you're not. You have to always send one of your centre halves up to try and win flick-ons. It was a weird decision. I know Steve Evans was in the stands and couldn't affect the game massively, but and also as well, I don't think you would have seen this, but there was one moment where Joel Senior tried to clip the ball down the line and he kicked it out of play.
It. Yeah.
Right.
I just said to Ben, I just laughed.
The camera panned to Paul Rayner, and he literally just like turned to his staff and literally went, as in, like, what is that? Like, he literally looked disgusted. Like, is this what I've inherited? Poor from everybody. I think Shackford was the brightest player on the pitch. He then gets dragged. But anyway, I think he was the brightest player on the pitch for us. And that was it. I've got a list of cons and I've got one positive, and that was Shackford looking okay. Just, I mean, that goal.
Yeah,
that
shocking.
Goal. Harbottle just clatters through a man, but doesn't actually take the ball. So just
don't get anywhere near it. Yeah,
just performs GBH, and then Kane Thompson-Summers literally dangles a leg, doesn't touch him. Balmer doesn't put a foot in because I actually think he thinks he'll get sent if he does because he's last man. And then Young comes out, does a little cha-cha, and then doesn't know what to. Is that just no one yesterday looked sure of anything in their own ability, maybe in the style of play. And I will summarise how bad we are because Salford were pretty crap as well, and they made light work of it. It should have been 2-0 because Graydon, I don't know how he's not slotted that into an open net. So just really poor, really lackluster, really innocuous, really submissive. It's exactly what Neil said again. I mean, well, Neil in my household is called the negative Nelly. We love him. But sometimes, well, I say sometimes, pretty much all the time, annoyingly, he's right.
He's spot on all the time, yeah.
Normally, you look there and think, yeah, fair play. But he's not a wordsmith, are you, Neil? You're not Shakespeare with how you say things. But you did say on last week, setting up the way we did, just told Colchester that we're scared of you. And I think we did the same a bit yesterday. Just again, just so poor. I know I'm ranting, but just so poor. So
What?
poor, so boring. I
Mhm.
also will go back when someone said Evans out, DC, it was not worse than DC. I actually think we lose that game 3 or 4-0 if DC were in charge. So I know it wasn't better, like in the sense that what we want, but it's nowhere near as bad as what it was in the sense of like falling over our feet. But we have to learn how to try and create chances for ourselves as they're not coming. It was so bad.
It's
It
all
was
season
so
though.
bad.
It's all season though, isn't it? Because I said it in the video after. That's pretty much half of the league games we've not scored in, and in most of those games where we've not scored in, it's been maybe 1 or 2 shots on target. I mean, I looked. It said on FootMob that there was 2 shots on target.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
There was the header from Ellis where it sort of bounced off the ground and went into the keeper's hands, but there wasn't a proper effort. I completely agree with you. I think everyone would. I think Ben put the comment there, like you said, it's every week. Like whether it's at home, where most of the time we're still getting 8,000, and we're watching the performances and the defeats come every week pretty much. And then yesterday, what was it? Was it over 800?
805.
I thought it was more. I thought it was
all
more,
I could hear was you guys, though. All I could hear was
That's the
all
worst
of you all
crowd.
game.
Yeah, I think BRC Jacob, shout out to him on Twitter. He said it. It's the most like we're going to a soulless bowl on Tuesday, but Salford is one of the most soulless gaffs I've ever been to.
Honestly, when Graydon scored, it panned to the fans, and they were like this. It was just like there was no. You were so loud. You were so backing behind the team, and then to travel all that way and then get put that in front of you, mate. I mean,
it's all the time, isn't it?
It was, and the thing is, it's like I watched Osama Ash. I know, obviously, he's my favorite player. But in the league, he came onto the pitch, and at one point, he was scanning, looking around him, and it looked like he was thinking, "How have I got this much time and space to just control the game now for the last 10 minutes?" Like, it was just so bad, so bad. Some weird decisions made yesterday as well. I think dropping Southwood is.
Yeah, I thought that was very strange.
It's borderline criminal in my opinion.
However, to be fair, a lot of people. Sorry to cut in. A lot of people have been saying stuff online about his save percentage, because like teams have been having like 1 or 2 shots, and to be fair, I would say a lot of them are like the ones that good most of the time.
Yeah, his ability to save is fantastic. His ability to obviously save penalties is great. The thing that does worry me sometimes is his inability to claim crosses, because he is quite small. But I don't know. I think he's been one of our better players this season. So yeah, it was really, really tough, and you could see they weren't happy at it, because look, at halftime Ellis comes on anyway. So it's
3 substitutions at halftime.
3 subs. It was Senior. Who else came on? Senior Lockyer, because Kilgore got absolutely assaulted. I don't know if you've seen that back, by the way.
To be fair, I said Neil will give his thoughts in a minute, and Ben, but I said that has to be a red card. He didn't want to, no intention of getting the ball. He's just it
is high. It is bad. But I also do think as well, and then I will shut up, I promise. But I also do think as well, the ref, there were, again, it might have been different in the moment, but they had 2 semi-decent shouts for pens. Like the ref did everything he could to try and keep us in the game. All right, he could have sent him off. He could have sent him off. What was it? What's his name? Nonga, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Minoga or whatever.
Minoga, that's the one.
He got sent off in the home game as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. But look, the ref looked like he tried to keep it as, I don't know, as fair. He kept us in the game a little bit, and we still didn't do anything. So
that's what I mean. He actually tried to keep us in the game, and
it's just bad. We were really bad. I will fade into the background now because I've taken up too much time. But yeah, just so poor, so poor. So I've seen better play at Goals Bristol South.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, completely agree. Yeah, big up to Yusuf as well. Watching Thompson Summers play football is extremely hard, and without Bombers' long throw-ins, it'd be in non-league, or we'd be in it. Yeah. Yeah, he'd be a non-league. Yeah, Benji agrees with you. What was the reason for playing Young over Southwood? I'm not sure, to be honest. To be fair to Brad Young, he actually done okay. Like, his kicking was awful second half, but he didn't do too much. Yes, for the goal, he should have. As a goalie, like, you make a decision and you have to do it. You can't sort of, come out and then stop. But also, I can't really blame him, because the defending for that goal was shocking. The best part of yesterday was an 80-year-old man coming up to Charlie before the game and saying, "Mate, you're the famous one on YouTube." Yeah, fair play to that guy. He watches the pod. He loves the pod. So, yeah, shout out to him. I didn't get his name, but what a legend. Kelvin Bidwell saying, went and watched the Rovers Gas Girls today and seen them win 10-0. Yeah, quality performance from them. 10-0. At least one Rovers team won this weekend. Andrew Colley saying, I think he'd build a decent team. It ain't the finished product. So hypothetically, if Evans loses 10 in a row, does he get sacked like DC? I don't think we'll lose 10 in a row, but that could happen the way we're playing, I guess. If we've got one win in, what was it, in the last 17 games, 15 losses, 1 draw and 1 win. Nuts. Since the Walsall game away, it's nuts. But it also could happen. I wouldn't be surprised, because we mentioned it on the pod last episode, but look at the fixtures we have. We got MK Tuesday, who've just scored 5 past Shrewsbury. You've got Newport, who have done way better than us in the last 15 or 16 games. To do that, is very impressive, considering after we played them, we were like, well, I think everyone from the EFL and League Two were like, yeah, Newport are down, but yeah, we've been that bad that we've let them back into it, and fair play. They got another win yesterday. Lethal Boyro also says, agree with Josh, saying no one knew what they were doing. Yeah, everyone, even at the ground, everyone was saying it. Neil said it, everyone. But yes, yeah, completely agree with that. And also, yeah, considering we had a 7 to 10 day break as well. And yeah, we've been doing double sessions. Yeah, Charlie said it was terrible. Yeah, I did. South was prevented goals is second worst in League Two, says WJHC.
Yeah, but he's faced like the second most shots on target or something. So it's like they can't read into that at all. Yeah.
And LPP 93 still waiting on him to sign these experienced players. Yeah, 8 days to go. Completely agree.
I agree. I mean, I will be putting out a post on Twitter tonight or tomorrow just to summarize the experience that he signed, by the way. So look out for that, because I was baffled.
Yeah. Yeah, well, everyone said the same. I agree as well. Like, I'll quickly give my, and then we'll do it, pass it over to Neil. But for me, that's the one thing that I just don't. Neil was saying it, and everyone at the ground was just talking, saying like, "What are we? Like, what is the plan?" Because all it looked like, we've played amazing attackingly in the first half against Bromley, brilliant against Plymouth attacking wise, and then apart from that, Shrewsbury we were good as well, but Shrewsbury, I said at the time, we need to back this up, and we of course haven't. We've lost 3 games in all comps since that, including 2 in the league. But you cannot just be hoofing and hoping. Like even Sparks or anyone was getting the ball and just smacking it as hard and as long as possible. There was
half the time it was going out of play anyway.
Yeah, there was nothing. There was no passages of play. There was a few, maybe 10-second spells that we had where we moved it good, but then, as we've seen most of this season, the final product has been terrible. And then, like you said, Josh, we're getting the ball out wide, or we're doing it from corners or throw-ins, and we're crossing into players that are smaller than me. Mm-hmm. I don't get it at all. And like I said yesterday, I want to be, positive, and I want to be optimistic. But from what I've seen with my own eyes and what we've all seen from our own eyes, I'm worried. I'm worried because the form we're on, we can't. Again, we said it last year, and you see other teams like Salford, like you said, Josh, they were poor. They were poor, but every other team, apart from one or two, have been the same against us, but they still managed to find a way to win.
Somehow we're always worse. Somehow we're always worse.
Yeah.
The only time that we weren't is New Year's Day against Shrewsbury. They were really bad, and we were just we were better.
Yeah.
Every other team, we normally try. It's like a competition of who can play worse, and we normally win that.
Yeah. Yeah, we win that competition every week. To be fair, unfortunately for us, but yeah. I've pretty much said what I need to say. I completely agree on the experienced players. Like I said to, I think it was LP actually on Twitter. Like I obviously I put out the thing, and a lot of people have said it as well. Like we've brought in players, and I don't want to slam players, but it's not on them. It's not on them because they didn't say, oh yeah, I'm signing for Rovers, like blah blah blah. Like we went out and got them, but like you said, and like everyone said, where is this quality? First of all, quality, and where is the experience? Because every fan said it, whether at the game, whether it's been on Twitter, on Facebook, everyone said it. Where is, like, we haven't improved. It's only been 2 games. Yes, you might say that, and we are where we are for a reason in the league. But if you're going to get rid of 5 players and even more players, you need to replace them with quality. There's no point in bringing in players that are, not played many games or, sign. This is me personally. I don't like, especially on loan. I don't like signing players on loan in the same league. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but that's just my thing. But yeah, Neil, obviously you were at the game. You've seen it in other games as well, but yeah, what did you make of that? What did you make of that yesterday?
I'll just start with it. It was like it from start to finish was abysmal, wasn't it? Like that. That's not a football league side. That is not a football league side. We said at 2:00 when the team sheet come out. Like you got to try and connect the dots, didn't you, of what you're trying to achieve. And for the life of me, I couldn't picture what he's trying to achieve by putting the personnel out that he has done. Like the Ellis one's obvious, okay? Like that's the obvious one.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna put the lads in midfield to dog about again, and then you're gonna put Hutchison back in, but then you're gonna tell your backline to just fucking boom it. Like what? Like there can be an outcry from a fan base to the end of the window to say we need creative players, we need creative players, we need to get creative players in the building. But if all you're going to do is just watch your creative players sit 40, 30 yards from goal and just do that all game, what do you want them to do? What do you expect from them? Especially when you're doing that, you've got nothing to hit to bounce off of anyway. Like even if Ellis had a game like Drogba where he could bring a ball down on his chest and link play. Like, at least the delivery has to be half decent. What you're seeing yesterday is just running out of play. It's just literally launching it as far as you can. Doesn't matter where it goes. Just launching it as far as you can. It's basically, it looked like get this thing as far away from our goal as often as we can. End of.
That's it.
But that cannot be. That cannot be footballers going out on a Saturday saying, right, this is the instruction, this is what we're going to do. It looks wholeheartedly, and I've not given Evans any stick really since he's come in. I've said like pre-window correct appointment for what was available to do, considering his record in transfer windows. Well, today that looks pretty bad, to be honest. Like what I'm looking at, like the law of averages over his career, his signings have been very, very good.
Yeah.
At the minute, it doesn't look that great. But again, I'm going to take take some heat off of these players at the minute, because all this talk, I think he's lying to us, if I'm being brutally honest. There's not a prayer that them lads are doing double sessions. Not a prayer. Because I've never seen a football side look so underdone in all my life. They've gone out there, and every time that ball goes dead, every time there's a stoppage, they're looking at each other as if, what now?
Yeah. What should we
What
do?
now? Where now? Because a well-drilled, well-oiled, well-put-together football side know exactly what phases look like and what their shapes when they look like in and out, in and off the ball. And you'll see that on Tuesday. But this lot look like they do very little, and then they go and play. And that isn't on them. They work to instruction. They're footballers. They get told by a coaching staff and a management team how to prepare. And I think this lot are underdone. They're going into games underdone. And same as Clark, they're being set up to fail. And it isn't all their fault. They work to instruction, don't they? And whatever prep they do, it has to be better. Because what I'm seeing at the minute is a group of lads that don't really know what's being asked of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. That's the thing. It's true, because that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Like you said, every time the ball went out of play, even for the goal, like look at them just arguing. Like, oh, you should have been there. Why didn't you?
If you look at Harbottle,
it's true.
And the kiddie that got put it right back.
Palmer, yeah.
They're at each other's throats for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So that tells you everything you need to know, as far as I don't know where my distances are, I don't know who my man is, I don't know who I'm tracking, I don't know where I'm going. And like, I talk about Evans and his recruitment, and the history of it has been good. Like this lad he's brought in, who's gone in at right back recently.
Palmer, yeah, from Motherwell.
And he's a centre half, and he's meant to have done well at Wimbledon by all accounts. As far as a League Two dimensions of a centre half, that kid does not look like a centre half to me. He looked like he'd get eaten alive in League Two at centre half. Because if you look at him, you think he could be a winger. He's got his dimensions. You know what I mean? He's not a big, imposing, strong fella. Again, so that's what it screams to me, is like, this fella can launch a footy. Bring him in. It just seems lazy to me. Just seems, the whole thing looks lazy to me. And I've not given Evans much flack since he's come in. He ain't been here a minute, really. But I don't think he's doing enough. I don't think he's doing enough with them. Like, that didn't look like a side that had been squeezed within an inch of their life to get drilled and drilled and drilled into some form of understanding of what they need to achieve in and out of possession. That looked like I said, a local league side that had gone, that's me 1 to 11, go and play, lads.
But yeah, I agree. I think everyone would agree on that.
And
that's what it does look like.
That side there being put together the way it's being put together for the remaining, whatever it is, 4 months of the season or whatever it is, if that carries on, that's definitely one of 2 worst sides in the division. Will be nailed on, because like you've mentioned, Newport are finding some form of understanding of how to get results.
Yeah,
Crawley will pick up, because Lindsay knows how to do it. I know that they are what they are and Crawley are what they are, but he's decent, Scott Lindsay. He won't suffer fools, and he'll take no shit, and he'll get that right, and he'll get them safe.
Yeah.
And I just think I look at what I looked at yesterday, and I just think that is just, there's nothing there. There is nothing there as far as trying to pluck something, especially when we mentioned it after sort of the Shrewsbury game and the Plymouth game. You've got an out and out goal threat there. You just got to know how to utilise him. What you're seeing is fucking lazy. You can't just boom it up the football pitch.
Yeah, it's nuts.
You've got a player there that
it's insane.
If you utilise him properly and you can get the ball to him, he will score you goals. You've seen it. But you're not utilising him. You're putting him at the top of the pitch and just going whack it up there as far as you can. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's crazy.
I'd love to be able to sit down, like, with Evans and just say, like, what are you looking to achieve here? Like, what is it that you're doing, or have an eye on what they do in training? Because to me, like I said, they look underdone, and the whole thing looks lazy. I don't think he's doing enough with them.
It's true, because like you said, everyone pretty much. Well, you seen it for yourself. Everyone was just looking at it, like even like the fans in general were just looking at it like, what are we?
But
What are
that's
we
not even
doing?
just.
What's the
That's not
plan?
even just offensively.
Yeah,
Defensively, from set
yeah,
pieces, like I've never ever seen a professional football side concede a set piece and then just look at each other as go and basically like, shall I go spare? Should you pick him up?
Mm.
Shall I go? Shall I go edge of the like? Honestly, it's just a free for all, an absolute free for all, and it's easy to pick out your centre forward and say, like you need to create chances to get it to him, but that goes for the people playing off him. You still got to get the ball to someone like Hutchinson. You have to be able to feed him. You
yeah,
can't just boom the ball up there and go, oh, the lad, we're not creating any chances. We're not creating any chances for the bloke
yeah,
up front. How do you expect that boy to create a
yeah.
chance
It's
when
true.
all he's doing is getting neck ache?
Yeah,
And then he dragged Hutchinson at half time as he brought Ellis Harrison on, someone who actually can link play.
it's nuts.
The halftime screams. I
I got
don't
it
know
wrong.
what I don't know what I don't know I don't know why I picked this side, and something needs to change. So I'll just change it.
Mm-hmm.
There were lost substitutions.
Because even the lineup second half, I said to you and Ben, I was like, what the hell? What are we playing?
This
Because
is
at
what I
one
mean.
point it looked like
Joel
Normally,
Senior was a right winger. It looked
that's what I
like.
mean. You got the kiddie who I'm gonna feel, he come on and you think, why would you bring on Senior and put him as a win? Like it looked like the midfield was just a mix up of random like you said, Neil. It looked just random, the subs. I didn't think we because I think Evans said, "Oh, we were better second half." I don't think we were. Salford let us have the ball. Let us have the ball because it looks like we've got no plan at all. And like you said, it second half when it first come out, when they lined up to take the kickoff, Sparks was left wing, Senior was right wing, Ellis and Fab, and then it was just a mixed match. And I was thinking, like you said, Josh, how can you then, you take off Hutch and then bring on Ellis? Like, what is this? I think it's like you said, Neil. It's ridiculous. It's carnage because
did
everyone
the
said the
Spurs
same in the
kiddie?
away
Like,
end as well, and everyone
I
said the
know,
same online.
I know I was there, but I zoned out for a lot of it. Did the Spurs kiddie even touch the ball? Did he like?
Yeah.
He don't know if when he did touch it, he took it past Garber, and then
But Garber also just literally at one point just ushered him off the pitch as he was running down the wing.
yeah,
Like he just literally put his arm across him and just forced him off the pitch. Like it wasn't. It was like you looked at the bench. They looked at the bench and went, right, you're only our last attacking player, so just have 10 minutes. Like there was no real.
yeah.
It was just the whole game was just poor, and a lot of the combinations that you work on in training, like surely you work on Hutchinson feeding the ball through to Ellis, running off his man, through to Fab, or getting it wide, whipping it in on Ellis's head, and then you drag him at halftime to put on Ellis anyway, and you're like, well, I don't know, yeah, so bad.
Because the thing is, as well, we're obviously linked with this Dutch kiddie, Mies Rees or Rikers or Rikes or whatever, whatever his name is, right? But then that's what I mean. Like you said it on your other video, Josh. You said like he's gonna need time to adapt, and we don't have time. And this it looks like he looks a good player, but like with all these signings, we don't have time. We've got 20 games left, and it might seem a lot now, but you've got another game. You got
not when it's double game weeks and you're doing Tuesday, Saturday.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, you've got 14 games left, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, because you've got
we'll be in the running in March.
Yeah. You've got MK Tuesday, then it's Newport, then it's Warsaw, then it's Chesterfield.
Oh God, it's just minging, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like you need to see. But like you said, even when you're on about you need to see better quality, like Neil said, and like every other fan said at the game or online, like what chance have you got when you're just boom balling it?
None.
You haven't.
When have we ever really looked good playing that? Ever?
Never.
Like, I mean,
Never.
it's like
like I've said before, going direct is fine. Going direct on, there's a purpose to it.
Yeah.
But what you're seeing from us is not that.
yeah,
No.
it's not direct. It's just
worlds
kicking it
apart.
forward. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
worlds
Yeah.
apart.
yeah,
But
yeah.
look at
Because
Bromley's
there's no
second half.
aiming.
That's direct.
It's not like an Ollie Palmer type is pulling off one of the centre backs, pulling width across, winning the flick ons. They are just kicking it forward. They're just swinging a boot it. There's nothing. And what do you think Fabrizio Caven is going to do? Bring it down on his chest every single time,
It's
make
smaller
players
than
make his
me,
own
for God's sake.
Exactly. Or if that's not what you think he's going to do, what do you think he's do? Hold the ball up, win flick-ons? What are you doing? What
It's
are you
mad.
actually doing? What are you actually doing? Harbottle with a long throw. To who, bro? Work
Yeah.
the line. To who? It's just bread and butter for League Two centre-backs. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Like, I actually think, and I know this is a bit harsh, I think the signing of Kofi Balmer may actually have I think it's made us worse. Because with Shrewsbury, we had to try, I know we didn't have to, but before that, we had to try and play some football, you know? But now Kofi Balmer's going to save us all because he's got a long throw. It's like you can't just rely on that, and I know he gets sick of it in interviews. Oh, well, I am a footballer as well. I want the ball at my feet and stuff. But you have been signed for that long throw. You have, because no one signs a flipping on loan Motherwell centre back who's not playing if you haven't got something else in your arsenal. Like, it just. That is exactly what Neil said. They've typed in on bloody transfer marks who's got the longest throw, and they've just tried to identify the first three. We've got two of them, so it's like, but to who? Unless there's, like I keep saying, a big,
That's what I mean. Unless
dirty,
there's a
stinking horrible
purpose.
bastard. Yeah, unless there's someone coming in.
Yeah.
Like Neil said, there's a difference between going direct and then just kicking it forward.
Yeah, for the sake of it.
It's just, for the sake of, it is so bad.
It's
like
crazy.
it's not even football. Like, it's not actually football.
It's rugby.
It's not a football game. It is a rugby game. It's poor.
I said it yesterday. It's
poor.
rugby. I don't want to watch rugby. I hate rugby.
Yeah,
my dad.
I live in the wrong country for that, mate.
I don't need rugby. Forget rugby. We're playing football, like you said. Football.
Yeah.
Get it to the foot, not along the floor, like we've done in a few games. But then you just revert back, and like you said, it's for the sake of it. Like, it's like you said, it's different when you've got like a Barnett or you've got Drennan and Palmer up top, like 6'4", 6'2", or Bromley. You've got Michael Cheek and Kambamba.
I just saw this comment.
Can't do that. You can't.
We should be called Bristol Munters because it's saying ugly football.
Oh my God, yeah, that's just true.
Yeah, I
though,
mean,
isn't it?
like Colchester away, that's football.
Yeah,
when Chang gets the ball,
half,
plays it through.
Football.
Bromley first half. Like, every time we've actually played football, we've looked
good.
Okay. Walsall in that first half, we played football. Every time we've tried to hoof it long,
we look.
But to who? Because Ellis Harrison's not even that big.
That's what I mean.
Take Barnet for example. They'll be one of the best in the division at being direct. Look at the recruitment they do and what they bring in to go in, get strong at the top end of the pitch. They won't play like we play because they still will get no success doing what we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's you achieve nothing. Doesn't matter what personnel. Doesn't matter who you have up there. Like I said, you can have Drogba up there. What he can do nothing with a ball that's just smashed in any it can go anywhere. It's boomed up and it just runs off the end of the football pitch.
Yeah,
there's no like I said, going direct, like fizzing a ball into a centre forward to come and play off of is completely different to just launching it as far as you can.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts. Well, like you said, Josh, what it summed it up was that senior, which just launched it and it's come off the top of the clock or whatever. I'm like, oh my
mate, honestly, but like I said, the camera pan to Paul Rayner, and he literally, like, it looked like he mouthed like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Like,
Yeah.
I know that he's part of it because obviously he's been asking players to do X, Y, Z. But like, how are you not keeping a ball in play? Mate, honestly, I just
Yeah.
So again, like you're not wrong, but on the flip side of that, so Senior wraps his foot round it and keeps it in play. What's Raynham meant to do? Like, should he be jumping up and down and clapping? Because if that's your instruction, well done, lad. You kept it in the dimensions of the pitch. Because that's all he's being told, isn't it? By the look of it, just fucking lash it up the pitch. So even if he keeps it on the pitch,
it's
he's just lashed it
mad.
up there.
It
Like,
is mad.
How is that positive? That's still not positive, is it?
It's so.
But, I mean,
Honestly,
like I said,
no, you're spot on.
it looks like lazy coaching to me. It's lazy management, lazy. What they're doing in the week isn't good enough with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference between getting forward quickly and what we're seeing, you know.
Just smacking it. Yeah. Well, to
get
be
it
fair,
forward
Neil,
quickly or just get it forward.
Yeah, to be fair, Neil, it looks like everyone watching this right now wants you in the dugout. So get your ass in there, son.
He would take the job.
You couldn't pay me enough money to do that job, mate.
He would take it.
To be fair, I'd get paid up after 10 games, wouldn't I?
Yeah, it's bad, honestly. Yeah, big up to everyone. Yeah, the comments have been quality. Yeah, everyone pretty much agreeing with everything of what we're saying. And yeah, I mean, I don't really think there's anything more to get into. Keep liking the video. There's nearly 90 of you watching live. Thanks to everyone that are tuned in again for this therapy session. We are sorry and we are thankful at the same time. Sorry that we have to keep talking like this, but we can only talk about what we're saying, and we're very grateful for everyone that is listening week in, week out to us losing games. So yeah, we appreciate it. Big up to all of you. But yeah, I don't really want to chat about transfers because, like you said, there's no point in us getting or signing players if we're just going to keep playing boom ball and have no plan or whatever. We might as well jump straight into MK Dons. Josh, your thoughts going into MK, because as we know, they've already smashed us 4-0, although it was a bit of a mad one because it was 1-0 to the 83rd minute. And then in
we
7
went
minutes
for the game, and then
7 minutes. I think in 7-8 minutes it was then 4-0, and then I was the only one left in the south stand. Everyone had gone home. But yeah, they're on very good form. They're actually not on amazing form. Like,
no, they haven't been great this season.
It doesn't even matter because teams don't even have to be. Like, they beat Shrewsbury 5-1, as we know. Collins didn't even score, but I'm sure Collins will have something for us because he has had in the last few games he's played against. But Callum Patterson, Neil talks about guns up top. Like, Callum Patterson on a free, 11 goals and 8 assists, mate. He's on fire. Hat trick. You've then got, Nelson, Sanders, Luke Orford, Kelly, Gilby, Ben Wells as your midfield too, and then Aaron Collins and Patterson as your
and also they've got Hepburn Murphy as depth.
Yeah. It's nuts and
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, beat Shrewsbury 5-1, beat Accrington 2-0, drew with Chesterfield, lost to Colchester, drew with Notts County. They scored 22 more goals than us. They've conceded 17 less than us. 16 wins, third in the league, 26 points ahead. And yeah, it's crazy. Thoughts going into MK, the money boys, but that's the thing. They got money, but they bring in quality.
It's such a shame that they have like 5 fans to witness that. My thoughts then, short and sweet, because I don't think we need to overcut this, because genuinely, we're all going to be thinking the same thing. Yeah. I think that if we turn up the way that we have over the last 2 games, I think that our bums will look like a Japanese flag when they're done with us. Genuinely. We are going to get absolutely demolished. Honestly, it is worrying.
Not yet, Jerry, no.
If Callum Patterson decides to turn up, well, that's 2 goals. Aaron Collins will turn up because it's Rovers, so he'll get a goal. So that's already 3.
Yeah.
And
then you've got Gilby, and even Ben Wells has got, I think, 2 goals and 2 assists since joining them the last 2 games.
Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. So, I mean, it's going to be are you going?
Oh, it was a stupid question.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah, I'm going with I'm going with Ben. He's driving. I'm me, him, Maze, and Bex. Yeah, we're going. So yeah, yeah. Another therapy session Thursday. Be there. Yeah. I'm going. Yeah. What I will say, it doesn't matter anyway because it's Rovers and it's our form at the moment, and MK are winning. But I've been there 3 times, never seen us lose. I've been lucky actually because MK, some of the games we played there in the past, and I think the last time we played there, I want to say it was 3 or 4-0 on New Year's Day, and I actually missed the coach, so I didn't go. I was hungover. I missed the coach, but the 3 games I've been there, we've won 1-0. Ellis Harrison scoring that chip over Lee Nichols, the 1-0 penalty, Anthony Evans, and the winner, and the game where Cole Robinson was manager and was crying on the radio after they were 3-0 up against us and the Snake scored a hat-trick. So I've never seen us lose there. But yeah, like you said, the form, the quality MK have, and that's what I mean. They wouldn't even have to turn up and it'd be 3-0 or 4. That's what I mean. No one, not even the most. And that's what I mean. I used to be, for those that are new here, like, me and Josh, like, Neil's always been straight talking facts pretty much. But me and Josh, you could go back and say to someone that that watches this, we were the most giddiest and most positive people you will ever see. Now we're like, what can you do? You can
I've just accepted now.
Yeah.
Like, listen, lads.
Yeah.
We're just shit.
Yeah. You can try and put a plaster on it, but the wound will still be there.
Mate, what is it? 17? No. How many have we lost this season?
17 in the league.
17 losses in 26 games.
Yeah.
What is there to be positive about anymore? Like, I can't even be bothered. Like, honestly, when I'm getting bantered online on Twitter, really, because that's where all the knobheads are.
Yeah.
I literally just sit there and go, yeah, fair, because I did say that I thought that, I don't know, Shaq Ford was a world beater. Do you know what I mean? Fair, because maybe it's naivety because I believe that we actually would have signed players that can perform well or want to perform well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, it's yes, all right, there's positivity, but we're just being real. We're just being realistic nowadays. Just being realistic because it is crap. It is crap. And Neil summed it up again. There's a difference between being direct and just hoofing it forward, and that's all we do. It is crap. It is rugby.
Yeah.
So what is there to be positive about at the minute? Until they change our mind.
Exactly. Until
The regression in personnel was there as well, though, because remember, like, when you talk about fans and their expectation and what they want to see and what they think is better or worse, like, he got a load of flack when we got relegated, and he got a load of flack when he left the football club. But like I said, I think it was yesterday. It might have been yesterday. James Wilson walked into that side in his slippers.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how. True. So for how people thought he was fucking horrendous shit, whatever. Think what you want. He's still better than that. What you got now. So that's the regression.
Yeah, Ben said it. Yeah, I think you both said it yesterday. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but yeah, Neil, what's your thoughts going into MK? And of course, it's Evans knows him very well because Warren was his assistant at Rotherham, so he should know how he's going to set up. Whether well, obviously the quality on players nowhere near like chalk and cheese confidence, but you need a. We talking about look like we had no plan. If you go to MK and look like again you don't know what you're doing, we're gonna get slapped like Shrewsbury did. But yeah, thoughts going into that, Neil? what you make me go into that game?
If anyone does do midweek ACCAs, like where you put your money on as far as this fixture, I think it's a nailed on defeat, isn't it? It's a nailed on defeat. If he's not getting any prep or any work into these lads going into a full week going into Salford, he's got he had Saturday, Sunday. They might come in for recovery / day off, and then he's got Monday a bit of time on the grass, a bit of a team meeting, and then they're off the next day. They go to work the next day for a little bit, probably in the morning before they go up to Milton Keynes. So he's got no time with them really. They've got no time to really do much as far as get out there and actually do anything. So if I'm in that situation, I'm putting all my energy, all my focus, well, like
Newport.
90% of it into fucking Newport, because that is the game. Newport's the game. Like, I wouldn't be stressing and putting all my energy and all my focus and throwing all my eggs into trying to get a result at MK, because you could come up short anyway. Because what happens if you go to Newport and you've got to patch up a side because 3 go missing through injury, or like they're fatigued? I just think I just think once you look past Tuesday, you've got an even bigger game Saturday. So I'm not saying chuck it in, but I'm just saying don't put all your energy into it, because
Yeah, but even
Saturday roll
Newport,
around pretty
you
quick.
could say that though, but the way we've been performing, and even you go back, I know it's a different season, but I'm just going from PTSD and flashbacks and what happened. Like, you go back to last season, and even this season, all the team, apart from Shrewsbury, and like if we're talking from like recent weeks, and not in the first half of the season, but you go from the last 16 games, and I know we've beaten Shrewsbury, but apart from that, you look throughout the season, all the teams around us we've lost to as well, pretty much. You look at, I know obviously we've beaten Barrow, but that was when we were in a good period and we looked like chalk and cheese compared to we are now. But you look at even who was it? Accrington were around us at the time, lost to them. Cheltenham, we lost to them. Crawley, we got absolutely pumped 4-0. You know,
but
we lost on the opening day.
Yeah,
you've got to have one eye on it. You have to have one eye on that fixture. That fixture's massive in the grand
the
season.
He's spot on,
you have to
because
have one eye on it.
if Newport, I think as well, they'll be looking at this thinking, lads, this is a huge week for us, because if they win both of their games this week, so whoever they're playing on Tuesday and then us, and we lose both of those games, they're 5 points ahead of us.
It's nuts.
But regardless of fixture or where we are in the season, etc. But say in February, just for hypothetically, say in February, so window's done, we've signed, it's closed, it's done, and we're playing the way we're playing, and we've got the personnel we've got. Say Caven rips his hammy in Feb. Imagine that side then. Like,
fuck,
you got no threat of doing anything, have you? That's a different chat. But as far as Tuesday, I think you have one eye.
I swear, Neil, you'll get
one eye, or any form of muscle tear. Do you know, any grade 2 where he's out for a bit? But like the Tuesday, I think they could, if they really wanted to go foot on throat, you could get served up 6 or 7 if they really wanted to. But Warren being Warren and MK being MK, they'll know that they've got a 12:30 at Grimsby, so they'll look to probably Warner want this one on the hour. They want this game won on the hour. So I think they'll probably beat us in second or third gear.
Yeah.
2-0. Cruise it. Make your subs. Put their players on ice and think about and then think about Saturday after that. I don't think you'll see them really go to town on us, because they've got a Saturday to look at as well.
What would be your actual lineup? If you were to
Southwood back in. Sparks, Senior, 2 centre halves of Hardbottle and Lockyer. Conter back in. To Haviland in there with him. Shaq and the kiddie from
Tottenham.
Spurs either side of Hutchinson, off of Ellis.
Interesting,
lads. I need to go.
All right, that's right.
Unfortunately, I have to go. I literally just heard Rio fall out of his bed and he's crying his head off. So my lineup very quickly is Southwood, Balmer, Harbottle, Kilgore, Sparks. I'm going to go for a 4-4-2 again because I don't trust anything else at the minute. Shackford on the left. I'm going to go Hutchinson and De Havilland in the middle because why not? Off the left, I'm going to Cambridge. And then up top, I'm going Ellis Harrison. And I'm going, obviously, Fabrizio Gaven. And I think that we will lose 3-0. All right?
Fair. All right, big up. See you next one. Legend.
I don't know how to leave.
There you go. Yeah, big up. Yeah. There's Josh's. Obviously, there's Neil's.
You're on mute, you divvy.
Me? I'm on mute. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Have you muted me? What? Can anyone hear me? What is going on here? Am I on mute? What? Let me in the comments. Am I on mute? Let me know in the comments, please. Say yes if I'm on mute. What? Don't say I'm on. What's going on? Josh has messed my thing up. Let me just refresh. No. Oh, I'm not on mute. Okay. Oh, right, I'm not. There we go. Can you? Hello? What is going on? Oh, everyone can hear me. It must be Neil then. There we go. Right, apologies for that. Yeah, so yeah, Jamie saying you can hear me okay. Thank you, everyone, for letting me know. Right, I think it's Nils, by the looks of it, it's Nils is... Are you back?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know what's going on. Right, there we go. Right, my team, those of you that were here Thursday or you watched it back, would have said, oh, I'm going to do something else. So, and I know it's not worked for us, but I'm going to match MK up and play a 3 at the back. I'm going to go for, I'll let Neil in, but see if he's working. There you go, Neil's back. Neil is back. Oh, what is going on here?
Okay.
Well, I don't know what's going on. Right. So, yeah, I'm going 3 at the back. I'm going Southwood back in goal. I'm going Southwood back in goal. I'm going a back 3 of Lockyer, Balmer, and Harbottle. Right wing back, Senior. Left wing back, Sparks. De Havilland and Conte in sitting. Number 10, Hutch. And up top, I'm going Caven and Ellis Harrison. I just think you got to try something else because nothing's really working. But I would go to a 3 at the back personally. Let me know if you agree. But yeah, I score prediction wise, please leave your predictions if you haven't already. Obviously, Josh and Neil have already given there. Neil's gone 2-0 MK. Josh has gone 3-0. Let me know your predictions. And then I will get on to mine, and then we'll get into it. So Sam R has gone 2-0 MK. Sam R saying my real prediction 5-1. Any other predictions? Please let me know. There's still over 8 of you watching, so big up. Make sure you hit the like as well. If we can get 70 likes, that would be class. And subscribe as well. Benjamin, also big up to you as well. Thanks for tuning in. 1-0 gas. 1-0 gas. I wish and I hope that is the case. Please let me know as well. Jerry has gone for 3-1 MK. You think we'll score? That's fair enough. Oh yeah, like I said, I'll get onto mine in a minute. LP has gone 5-0 MK. Wouldn't be surprised. EN 984 1-0 and 1-0 gas and goal. But tell me your realistic one. Mentally prepared for us to concede 7, says Thomas Butt. I don't really want to see 7 goals, but again, the way MK attack and the way they score goals and the way they go forward and the form, and just because they're playing us, I wouldn't be surprised. I know it's not happened for a while, but God, if it's 7, then yeah. Jerry 3-1. There's a 5-0, 2 5-0s, 1 7-0. Chris Collier has gone. I'll send you mine on WhatsApp after the show. I'm going 4-1 MK Dons. Yeah. Head says 4-0. Heart says 1-0 Gas. Yeah. Can you imagine that? Could you imagine that though? Me 2-1. Wow. Dave Manny, big up to you as well. 2-2. Yeah, it's a funny old one. We could win in the Pope as my sister. Yeah. But yeah, pretty much everyone with their realistic predictions are saying a battering pretty much. I'm gonna go with I don't think we'll score with their defense. You know, Curtis Nelson bringing him in, and they keep a lot of clean sheets. And Rovers haven't scored in half of our games this year. I think it'd be 3-0. I agree with Josh. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 4-5. I wouldn't. It all depends on how early the goal is. Yeah, like I said, I've been there 3 times, but I've never been there when Rovers have been this bad. The times I've been there, it was either, I want to say, that season we had, to be fair, the season when we had Keller Roos and we had Colkett and that, I think, so it was 5-1 against Charlton and they're at home and stuff like that. But we obviously went there 3-0 down and drew 3-3 after the Snake scored a hat-trick. But if we're 3-0 down with 30 minutes left, there's no way we're doing that. But yeah, realistically, 3-0 MK. Probably Patterson to score, probably Collins to score, and probably one of Gilby or Ben Wiles, because Gilby scored against us in the other game at home, and he's got, he's a very good midfielder, goal scoring midfielder. And then you've got Ben Wiles, who they just signed like that from Huddersfield, and he's got a few goals and few assists. So yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 as well, same as Josh. Neil's gone 2-0. MK put the reserve team out, saying, what's that name? LGNS Gaming 2-0 and win 2-0. Mate, our new Yusuf player needs to play, as it will open up the position he wants or is to play. Yeah. To be fair, if we're playing a 4, like 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, then I would play Yusuf for Cambridge, 100%. Even into Lewis as well, class support as always. Fair play, everyone going to Manny on the weekend. Performance was not good enough again. Yeah, spot on, mate. Absolutely spot on. Yusuf will start. I hope so. If we're playing a 4, I would. Even into Rob, 4-0 by half time. Wow. To be fair, I'm a kind of person that don't usually leave games like that, because even Crawley, to be fair, Crawley I would have done, but I was getting the coach, supporters coach, like I mostly do. So if I'd have left, I'd have just been stood outside the ground. But if we're 4-0 down at half time, big up to Ben, who I always go with, and I'm getting a lift with him Tuesday. Sorry, if we're 4-0 down at half time, I'll definitely be leaving, and that will be for Ben. Ben will be like, let's get the hell out of here. But let's hope we get a positive result. But I'm not confident at all. But I will end it here. Thank you to everyone that has tuned in again. Really do appreciate the support, even though it's been a struggle, and we keep on not winning and we keep on losing. But I thank every single one of you for the support as always. On the streams, thanks to everyone that has tuned in. Thanks to everyone that has left a comment. Even to you that haven't left a comment, I appreciate you just watching. Means a lot. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Big up to LP as well. Big up, man, as well. But yeah, as always, as it always helps, hype after, because it always helps, and subscribe as well to the channel. I would appreciate it. But yeah, I'll do like another mini preview and predictions on the YouTube shorts like I always do. But yeah, if any of you are going, I'll see you there. If not, yeah, I'll see you on the match reaction. But yeah, thanks to everyone. Yeah, don't be late. I won't, Ben. Don't worry. I will be I will be there. But yeah, thanks to everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and yeah, see you in the next one. At the gas.